Okay, so we're almost ready to hook up the Jquery Lightbox plugin to our photo gallery, our thumbnail gallery. First, what we need to do is we need to link the thumbnail images to the larger versions of those images. And Dreamweaver makes this very, very easy to do. We'll just click on the thumbnail image we want to link from, and then we'll go down into the link category in the properties panel, use the pointer file icon, and click and drag it over to the larger version of the image. And I'll keep doing that for every thumbnail image that I have. Click on the thumbnail, go down to the properties panel, to the link, click on the points file icon, and drag it over to the larger version of the image. Okay, now once you finish marrying up your thumbnail images to your larger image, you're going to start to notice that an annoying blue border has started to go around all of the thumbnail images when you create the link. So let's preview that in a browser and see what that looks like now. Okay, we can see there's nothing in Safari. Safari hasn't added the link, but when you go into Firefox, you'll see that the blue link is there. Okay, so we need to take that out, and we'll do that by going either to the properties panel and in the border putting a 0. Or we can go into CSS and take care of it all in one fell swoop. And I'm going to write a selector for all of the images inside of the holder div. So I'm going to type .holder img and open and close curly braces, and I'm going to set the border to none and then put a semicolon on the end, and that should take care of the problem. When you press refresh, you see that they disappear, and they disappear in the browser as well. So that's fantastic. Okay, so I'm now clicking on my images to check that they open up and they're linked correctly. So I've just clicked on the ruins in Greece, and that's opened up into a much larger image. Statue of Liberty. Notice that all of the larger image sizes are completely different from each other. That's not a problem for the Jquery Lightbox plugin. We're going to start hooking that up now. Here's the CSS file. We're going to attach the style sheet using the attach style sheet icon. If you click on that, you can browse for the file, and we've got ours in our CSS folder. So if you go inside the CSS folder and attach the jQuery.lightbox-0.5, and you can add it as a link as it is there, and you can set the media type to screen and press OK. And once you do that, you'll see that it will appear at the top just to the right of the source code and your current CSS document. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is attach our jQuery JavaScript library. We need to also attach the jQuery Lightbox plugin and put a function into the head of the document which will make the gallery transitions work. Okay, so here's the head of the document. Notice that there's the CSS file that we just installed. It's just below our current Lightbox CSS file. So we need to create a space there just between the closing head and that CSS document that we can put in our jQuery Lightbox plugin script hooks for. So if you double click on the text jQuery for head text and copy that code, and we're going to paste in that just below the CSS document. Okay, so here's our JavaScript function, and what it does is it will go and find any div with a name of gallery, a div ID called gallery, and it will find any link inside of that gallery div, and it will attach the Lightbox plugin. Our script hooks are just above that, and they're all, if you've got the folder set up the same way that I did when you got the download, then this syntax will already work for you, because it's attaching to the jQuery library, which is in a folder called JS, and the Lightbox plugin as well in a folder called JS. So it should all be set up to run and work immediately. Okay, so let's check that in a browser to make sure it's all working fine. So I'm going to click on the globe icon, I'm going to save the changes and preview it in Firefox, and click on the first link, and there we go. You can see that it appears and loads up correctly, and we can cycle through the gallery now using the previous or next buttons. You can click away to close it, or you can press the close button if you want to. Yeah, we can even add a title at the bottom of each image instead of it just saying, photograph 1 of 3, image 1 of 3, or 2 of 3. We can put a title text in as well. Okay, so back into the source code, I'll show you how to do that. Let's if we click on our first thumbnail, and that will show its position inside of the code. And here we go, we can see our div class thumb and a link to our large building image. So inside of that link, the ahref, just before the close of the angle bracket, we're going to type in title equals, and you're going to put a title, what you'd like to appear at the bottom of that image. So I'm going to type a tall building. And I'll do another one, and we'll go into the images for the butterfly large image, and I'm going to find the close of the link there, and I'm going to type in title equals open quotes and a big butterfly. Okay, so I'm now going to preview that to make sure that's working correctly. I'm going to preview that in Safari this time and click on the link. You can already see it comes up with a tooltip that says a tall building. Okay, so there we go. And I'll press the next button, and you can see that the butterfly image is showing up with a title as well. That's great. Okay, so that's our completed Lightbox gallery. Now, I did include in the download an optional background image. It was a heart-shaped background image in white. So it's called heart-bg.gif. And if you want to install that, we can do that now. We can go into the CSS, we can find the body tag, and we can type background-image : and browse for the image and attach that. Okay, so once you've chosen the image, it should appear in your design view. Fantastic. And I'm going to adjust the positioning on it, because if you preview it in the browser it will be slightly off. So we're going to set a background -position, and I'm going to set that to center along the x-axis. So it'll be right in the center of the gallery, and I'm going to bring it 70 pixels on the y-axis, so 70 pixels down. I'm also going to set the background to no repeat, so background-repeat : no -repeat, semicolon, and that will take out that little heart nub at the top there. Okay, we're looking good. Okay, so I'm also going to set a background -attachment, and I'm going to set it to scroll. Now you can set that to fixed, and the Polaroid images will float above it if you have, say, about 20 images there, and that will look quite good. It'll be quite a good little effect. But this is our finished gallery. I hope you enjoyed making this tutorial as much as I have. It's a completely finished working gallery, and this is James at dreamweavertutorial.co.uk, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.